What is going on, guys? Number 97 here, back again with another video. Today we're reviewing Calgary Flames draft prospects from 2015 to 2017. That's right, guys. We are moving on from the Buffalo Sabres, and we are heading towards the Calgary Flames. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, Evan, where's the Buffalo Sabres hockey card collection? It's coming. It's going to come out tomorrow. Bedtime Story will be coming out tonight as well. I have the book in that drawer. It's ready to go. So, I hope you guys are ready for that. We're going to finish up what is the Stanley Cup. And so, yeah, let's hop into the 2015 NHL draft. So, the 2015 NHL draft was not a very, big draft for the Flames, but they did have some pieces inside of this draft, like Oliver Kylington and Andrew Mangiapane. So, now let's get into it. Their first pick didn't go in until the second round, 53rd overall. It was Rasmus Andersson. This pick was acquired from Vancouver. He was a defenseman born in Sweden. He's 6'0", 212 pounds. He played for the OHL for Barrie Colts. I'm pretty sure that was what they were back then. And let's take a look at this guy's stats. So Rasmus Andersson did play in the NHL this year. I will say that. And he's been playing for the past 4 seasons, or at least been playing at least a game for the past 4 seasons. And it looks like his career stats aren't finalized here. So in 2019-20, he had 70 games played, 5 goals, 17 assists, and 22 points. So he's not that too bad of a player. He's like a fourth line defenseman. I think he's a defenseman. Yeah, he's a fourth line defenseman. So number 4, age 23 years old. He's still young. He can still do some damage. His career totals are 160 games played, 7 goals, 34 assists for 41 points, 84 penalty minutes. So this guy is fighting or getting a lot of penalty minutes throughout his years. So yeah, that's Rasmus Andersson. And now we move on to the 60th overall pick, just 7 picks later. Oliver Kylington is probably one of the weirdest trades I've ever seen. It started off in Tampa Bay, went to the Rangers, went to the Arizona Coyotes, and then finally ended up at the Flames, where they selected Kylington. Defenseman born in Sweden. He's 6'0", 185 pounds. His amateur league Sweden for Farjestad. Looks like Calgary likes drafting a lot of Sweden players. So Oliver Kylington, let's take a look at his career stats here. Kylington, he's played this season, not a lot. I mean, he's played a decent amount, but didn't get a lot of points. So in his 3 seasons, he has played, let me get to the stats here. He has played 87 games, played 5 goals, 10 assists for 15 points, 26 penalty minutes. He's not, more of a third-line defenseman. He's been spending a lot of time in the American Hockey League, so he hasn't really had time to play in the NHL too much. But yeah, I think he's pretty much... Calgary probably could have gone for another pick besides Oliver Kylington, but he's still a good piece for this Flames team. Now next up here, we got Pavel Karakov. Now this team especially, I'm going to butcher a ton of names. He's a 5th round pick, 15th pick. He's left wing, born in BLR. I don't know what that means. Belarus? I don't know. He's 6'2", 194 pounds. Playing the WHL for the Calgary Hitmen. So this guy's not going too far away. He's basically a native in Calgary, but he played in the WHL for the Calgary team. So Karakov has not played in the NHL. He is currently right now playing at CSKA Moscow, and of course all the stats are blurred out. So I only have goals, assists, and a couple other things. 53 games played. He had 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points. Not a very good player for Moscow. He did have a few good seasons. I see it here. He had a 42-point season with the Calgary Hitmen and a 31-point season with them as well in 2015-16. But apart from that, the highest he's had in those after that was 33 points with Zvezda Moscow. I'm going to butcher a lot of these teams as well in 2017-18. So this guy's not really made much noise since his tenure of Calgary, so I'm going to put him in the bust category. Now next up here, we have Andrew Mangiapane. Now, I think Andrew Mangiapane probably should have gone higher. He recently just got his first career hat trick not too long ago. He was selected in the 6th round, 166 overall. Born in Canada, he's a left wing, 5'10", 170 pounds. Played for the OHL for the Barrie Colts. So Andrew Mangiapane, let's get into his stats here. Now, Andrew Mangiapane, he's a left wing. Of course, I already said that. And this season, he has played 68 games, 17 goals, 15 assists for 32 points. His whole career, he's played 122 games, 25 goals, 20 assists for 45 points, 32 penalty minutes. This guy is actually not too bad of a player. Now he's pretty interesting. I think he probably could have gone higher than where he went. Maybe where Kylington is at. Some people might disagree. Like, no, Evan, he's probably like in the 5th round. But yeah, I think he probably could have gone higher. Is he a bust? I don't think he's a bust. I personally really like Andrew Mangapane. I'm gonna actually get a custom Calgary Flames jersey for him once I get the money to, because I don't really have money right now. I mean, I guess I kind of do. I could probably take it out of my bank account, but like I'm not going to spend it on a jersey. If I'm spending it on anything, I'm spending it on pennants, because pennants are my favorite thing in the whole wide world. No, so yeah, that's Andrew Mangapane for you guys. I really like him. I don't think he's bust. So there you go. He's actually a pretty solid player. Not too bad. And the final pick for the 2015 NHL Draft is Riley Bruce, selected 196th overall in the 7th round. Defenseman, born in Canada, 6'6", 205 pounds. He played for the OHL in the North Bay. And this guy has not played in the NHL. And looking at his stats here, right now he's currently with the University of Toronto, so he's just trying to get that degree. He played 27 games in 2019-20, had 8 assists, and that's pretty much it. The rest of his stats are blurred out. He had 42 penalty minutes. This guy never really made too much noise, so I'm not surprised that he got drafted at that time. So yeah, I'm going to put him in the bust category since he has not played with the Calgary Flames. And that is it for the 2015 NHL Draft. Now we move on to the 2016 Draft. Now, the 2016 Draft had Matthew Tkachuk, who we will get into, and we will have a pretty long discussion about him. And it also had a ton of other players. So, in this 2016 Draft, they had 1 first-round pick, 2 second-round picks, 1 third-round pick, 1 fourth-round pick, 1 fifth-round pick, 2 sixth-round picks, and 1 seventh-round pick. They have picked at least once in every single round in this draft. So here we go. Starting off with Matthew Tkachuk. Now, this guy is interesting. Some Edmonton Oilers and probably Vancouver Canucks fans might view him as a very dirty player. And I don't disagree, but like he's actually kind of one of my favorite players. If we're gonna do like a top 10 favorite Calgary Flames of all time, not greatest, we will do that at some point. But we will do that at some point. If I did that, Matthew Tkachuk will probably be in the top 5. I like Matthew Tkachuk. Even though he's been fighting a lot of people, and I'm pretty good friends with one of the people who's like a fan of him. He helped me out with my hockey league, and I gave him like 3 teams for my one hockey league. So I have to be friends with him. I mean, I gave him 3 teams. But anyways, I like him because of that, and because he's a good player, I guess. And Zach Kassian, I don't know why that video about the suspension blew up. That was at a time where the channel was going crazy, like it was actually absolutely exploding, and it's kind of still is. I mean, like March was a little bit of a down year, a down kind of time, even though we gained like maybe 10 to 15 subs in that month, but April has been a much better month than March, I will say that. And May, if it's going to be like every other month, like stellar, May's not going to look too good. So yeah, Matthew Tkachuk, I'm kind of going off topic here. He's a left wing, born in the USA. He's 6'1", 202 pounds for the OHL. He played for the amateur team of the London Knights. So let's see here. In his seasons played, he has a brother, Brady Tkachuk, who plays for Ottawa. We'll get into him later. And Keith Tkachuk's his dad, of course. So his entire career, 293 games played, 94 goals, 141 assists for 235 points. This dude is interesting. Is he a bust? He's not a bust. I think anyone would say no. Matthew Tkachuk is not a bust. And Matthew Tkachuk's one of my favorite players, so of course I'm not going to say he's a bust. Even if he was getting 0 points a season, I would probably say, nah, he's not a bust. He's just not getting the chance. So yeah. Anyways, the next pick was Tyler Parsons. 2nd round, 24th pick. This pick was at Florida before he went to Calgary. He was a goaltender, born in the USA, 6'1", 185 pounds, in the OHL for the London Knights. Let's take a look at Tyler Parsons. Now, Tyler Parsons I've never heard of before. So let's see here. Tyler Parsons has not played in the NHL, and all of his stats, Kansas City Mavericks. He did play for the Stockton Heat in 2018-19, but now I think he's in the ECHL with the Kansas City Mavericks, and he's played 25 games, and it really says nothing else. I don't know why. It's so random. They have save percentage and goals against average on the NHL.com. I know I should probably be looking at like elite prospects, but like NHL is probably like the best site to look at. Like, why does in 2016, 17 when he played for the USA under 20, none of his wins and losses are not available, but his goals against average and his save percentage are available. Like, I just think that's just stupid. By the way, in the Stockton Heat, he had a .898 save percentage. That is amazing. Like, in 20 games, that is awesome. So that's Tyler Parsons for you. Next up, we got Dylan Dubé, 56 pick, second round, 26 pick. This pick belonged to Dallas before he went to Calgary. He's a center, born in Canada, 5'10", 183 pounds for the WHL for the Kelowna. I'm probably saying that really wrong there, but anyways. Dylan Dubé is up next. He's a center, 5'11". I already said that stuff. I don't even know. All right, so in his career, he's played 70 games, 7 goals, 14 assists for 21 points. I think he is a bust. This guy has had 70 games to prove himself, and he's only scored 7 goals. He's played, this dude is obviously a bust. I mean, you could say, Evan, he hasn't really gotten his time, but, I think he's a bust. So next up, we got Adam Fox, and now Adam Fox is pretty interesting. Now, Adam Fox is right now projected to be a stellar player. I don't know why Calgary gave him up. I think he was with Carolina. Somehow he got to Carolina. But now he's with the New York Rangers, so we're going to take a look at his stats with the New York Rangers, of course. So there you go. So with the New York Rangers in 2019-20, he played 70 games, 8 goals, 34 assists, 42 points. That is very good for a starting defenseman. That is like second-line defenders now, and I think he's playing third defensive pairings. So this is awesome. Adam Fox is going to become a great player, great defenseman for the New York Rangers. And at the time where the Rangers are a red hot team right now. I just made a reference to the Flames. I'm sorry, Calgary Flames, but he's a stellar player for the Rangers right now, and he could actually get this team maybe a Stanley Cup possibly. I doubt it, but with Panarin, it's possible. All right, after that, 96th pick, we have Linus Lindstrom, selected in the 4th round. He's a center born in Sweden. Calgary likes Sweden, apparently. He's 5'11", 165 pounds for Sweden Junior and Scaletta Jr. Oh, also, I got this other piece of news. I don't know, this is kind of random, but it relates to Sweden. Michael Delgado of the Anaheim Ducks made a really good point today. He said that Sweden players are allowed to skate. So players like Linus Lindstrom, even though I don't really think he's playing in the NHL right now, they're skating. So teams like Calgary is going to be absolute fire going into this playoffs. Just did it again. He's going to be absolute fire because they got multiple Sweden players on their team. So they're going to be a very good team this season. Anyways, Linus Lindstrom, let's see. I don't think he's playing in the NHL. Yeah, he's not playing in the NHL. I thought so. So right now he is playing with the Skelland AIK, which I think is in Sweden. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somewhere else. 48 games played, 7 goals, 13 assists for 20 points. I'm sorry, I don't really know my Swedish and Russian teams. I need to figure those out. I've really only been analyzing the NHL, AHL, and a bunch of other things. Hey, AHL Sunday is coming up. So, yeah, is he a bust? Yeah, he has not played in Calgary at all. I don't even think he's played in any of Calgary's things. I see Scaletta and Sweden under 20. So, yeah, he's been playing in Sweden. So, this is basically just a wasted draft pick for Calgary. So, yeah, he's totally a bust. He does have some good numbers in here, though. 44-point season. After that, 126 overall, we have Mitchell Matson, 5th round, center, born in the USA, 6'4", 191 pounds, high MN, and a Grand Rapids. Let's see where this guy's at now. So Mitchell Matson is not in the NHL, does not have any NHL stats. Right now he's in Michigan State University, probably trying to get that degree. And it looks like, from looking at these stats, he has not played in any of Calgary's things at all. So it's pretty obvious we're going to put him in the bust category. After that, now, we have one of the most interesting names in Nordic 97 history. I'm probably going to butcher this really, really bad here. Tuolala. I don't even know. He's a selected in the 6th round, 5th pick, right wing, born in Finland, 6'1", 224 pounds, Finland junior, and he plays for HPK. So yeah, that's Tuolala. He's very interesting, so let's get into his stats. What do you know? He has not played in the NHL at all. Maybe I'll do a franchise mode once the Maple Leafs one's done, of me just playing with some of the most random player names of all time. That would be so cool. Anti-Alto, Tulala, a guy that you're going to see coming up who's pretty cool, who's pretty interesting name. So that'll be a good series. I think that'll get a lot of views. He's playing with the Stockton Heat right now, so 50 games played, 10 goals, 13 assists for 23 points. Not the best player. So, yeah, I'm going to put him in the bust category. So, yeah, that's it for Itu Tulala. And next up, 166 overall, we got Matthew Phillips. 6th round, this pick was from, was at Minnesota before it went to Calgary. So there you go. Center born in Canada, 5'6", 140 pounds, playing for the WHL and Victoria. So Matthew Phillips currently right now does not have any NHL stats. You never know. His grandpa's a proud grandpa, so that's what I see right here. He plays for Stockton Heat right now, along with Itu Tulala. He played for 38 games, 15 goals, 18 assists for 33 points. So he's a decent player in the American Hockey League, but yeah, NHL-wise, he's a bust. So yeah, after that, we have Stefan Falkovsky, the final pick of the 2016 draft. 186th, 7th round, defenseman born in Belarus, I don't know, Russia? I don't know. You guys can let me know that. Let me know below in the comments. 24. He's 6'7", 224. I don't know why I'm saying 24. 224 pounds. He's played in the OHL for Ottawa. Ottawa 67s, I think it is. And right now, he's in Minnesota. But he's playing with the Allen Americans, which I'm pretty sure is our ECHL team, I want to say. 46 games played, 15 goals, 26 assists, 41 points. He's actually a decent player, so he's not playing too bad in Allen. But for Calgary, yeah, he's a bust. And Minnesota, he's probably not a good trade either. And I do have his transactions in here. So he was claimed by Carolina from Detroit on this October 9th, 2016. Claimed on waivers by Detroit from Carolina less than a month later. Traded to Minnesota by Los Angeles for Pavel Jennings in November 21st, 2018. So this guy's been going around a lot, but he's been pretty much an AHL player his entire time. Yeah, that's it for the 2016 draft, and now we move on to the 2017 draft, the year of Nico Hischier and Nolan Patrick. Now, Nolan Patrick, we'll go into another conversation with him if he's ready to play or not. So yeah, 16th overall, we have Juuso Välimäki. That's a very good name. I'm probably going to put that in there too. He is a first-round pick, 16th. Defenseman born in Finland, 6'1", 211 pounds for WHL and the Tri-City Americans. So Juuso Välimäki. Defenseman. He's played 24 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points, and that was in 2018-19. So yeah, I think he's pretty much a bust. I mean, he hasn't really proved himself too much yet, but he hasn't gotten his time too, so Calgary could have gone on for someone else. And we will do a 2017 redraft. I haven't done a redraft in a while, but I've been focused on getting the 2 series done and stuff, so there you go. That's Juuso Välimäki for you. Next up, we got 109th pick, Adam Ruzicka. He's, I don't know why I'm saying his name so weirdly. 4th round pick, center, born in, I think that's Soviet Union? SVK, I'm not sure. 6'3", 209 pounds, playing the OHL for the Sarnia Sting. So Adam Ruzicka. Ruzicka does not have any NHL stats currently. And he played for the Stockton Heat, 54 games, 10 goals, 17 assists, 27 points. Not a very solid player for the team right now. So I'm going to put him in the bust category. So that's Adam Ruzicka for you. Next up, we have Zach Fischer, 140th pick for the Flames, of course. 5th round, right wing, born in Canada, 6'1", 196 pounds, WHL for the Medicine Hat Tigers. So Zach Fischer doesn't even have any NHL stats, and it looks like he might not play for the team at all. He did play for the Stockton Heat, played 2 games, had 1 assist, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I'm going to put him in the bust category. He's with the Devon Barons right now, but he only played 1 game. So yeah, this guy's pretty much done, I'd say. So yeah, it's Zach Fischer. Now this next name is one of the most interesting names. D. It's D. A comma. Artigen Jolly. That is one of the coolest names of all time. Alright, so where is he at right now? He's a 6th pick. He's a 6th round pick. Right wing for Canada. 6'2", 175 pounds for the QMJHL and Bay Comiu. I'm trying really hard not to cough right now since I'm talking a ton. So yeah, he's right there. He's playing right now for the Trenton Golden Hawks and 13 games, 7 goals, 12 assists, 19 points. Actually, not too bad stats But yeah, he's pretty much a bust for Calgary Flames. His name, if we had like a top 10 best names for the Flames, that would not be a bust. That would not be that he'd be like in the top 3 for me probably. Next up here we got 202nd pick. We got Philip Svensson, and he's 7th round pick. He's left wing, born in Sweden, so he's adding to those players from Sweden. He's 6'0", 180 pounds. Sweden junior for HV71 junior. So let's see where this guy's at right now. He's the final player of this episode, so he has no NHL stats right now. He is playing for Tingers. He is AIF. I'm not too sure what that means, but hey, Flames fan, you can help me out with that. So yeah, he has 8 games played, 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points. So he's obviously a bust, and I think for this, there was a lot of busts. I don't think there was a lot of aces players. So, yeah, in total, those 3 years were kind of mediocre for the Flames. And no offense to any Flames fans. I respect all Hockey D's fans, except for Pittsburgh. Sometimes I don't respect Pittsburgh fans. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please do drop a like, subscribe. Trying to get to 115. We're less than 10 away from before June 1st. So we could get there as early as the end of the week, or we could get early as there as the end of May. So it's up to you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy, do drop a like. And I'll see you guys in the next one.